Alright guys, welcome back to the video. This is Unpopular Fridays, episode 33, episode no views. Yeah, this is where I go over unpopular opinions every Friday and give my opinion on them. This week we don't really have that much bangers, but I got like 4 of them. They're like alright, so this video might be a little bit short, but yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first one is audience singing should not be allowed in movie theaters. With Wicked in movie theaters, there was a whole debate on whether the audience should sing. I've never seen it and I don't even know the story, so if everyone was singing, then that would detract from my experience. Similarly, I saw Rocky Horror in the early 2000s for the first time and everyone was singing and dancing and it was so annoying. Okay, so when I first saw this like comment, I didn't really understand it because to my understanding, I didn't know people were kind of like singing in movie theaters. I think that's crazy. If you are singing in a movie theater while watching Wicked, I don't suggest you should do that, at least in my opinion, because you know you're trying to watch a movie. I mean, I get it if you like to do the song, it's fine. You don't need to sing it in the movie theater because it's just kind of affecting everyone else there and all that stuff. You're kind of ruining their experience. I do remember when Frozen came out, it was the original Frozen. But I remember, I think shortly after, a little bit after, they released the sing-along version in theaters. So like every song had lyrics and all that stuff. It had the lyrics at the very bottom so you could sing along and all that stuff. That's fine. That is totally fine. If like, I feel like Wicked might do that for sure. I don't know. But I remember like when Frozen came out, there was the regular Frozen and then there was like a sing-along edition. I 100% remember that sing-along edition because Frozen was fucking everywhere. Oh my god. So that is totally fine. If it's one of those occasions, go for it. Sing, do whatever you want. But if it's like a regular showing, a regular Wicked showing, then I don't suggest you sing. I don't know why you would want to sing in a movie theater. All that stuff. That's kind of weird. But hey, I mean, you do you. If it's a singing one, cool. If it's not, then I don't suggest singing. Also, if you want to like, if you guys want tickets, go to wicked.com for free ticket. Now, okay. Alright, so the next one is being the second choice is nice until you're sloppy second. I have quite a few friends whom I've known second choice to. When their best friend or closest friend isn't around, they come to me. When we come across each other, we chat until they come across their own friends or either of us reaches our destination. It's not this travesty make it out to be because you can't be everyone's favorite person. You can only talk about so much, so a friend you see less is handy. I love the surprise of them calling me to go clubbing when someone of their party cancels. It's a good way to get me out of the house on occasion. I don't need deep connection with everyone. It would be another story if they started asking a bunch of stuff of you, in which case you were not second choice but just being taken advantage of. Okay, so I get what he means. At first I didn't understand like why the fuck would anyone want to be second choice. I can understand this because I think all of us have like our main friends, our second friends, and then our third friends and fourth friends, all that stuff. You know, I think a lot of us kind of have layers when it comes to our friend groups and all that stuff. So like if my main group of friends are all busy, that's fine. I'll go hit up my second friend because even though he's not part of my main friend, like he's still a really cool guy that I like to hang out with and all that stuff, and that's totally fine. And I kind of feel the same way with me as well. Like let's say one of my other dudes, he has his main friends. Goddamn, I can't talk today. He has his main friends, and they can't hang out with them. They can't suck him off and all that stuff. So he hits me up like, "Hey dog, you know, you down to go do some shit?" I'll be like, "Yeah, you know, fuck it, I'm not doing anything. Let's go do it. I'm down." Like, I think we all have those type of friends where it's just layers. It's just really layers. You know, we have so many different friends, and yeah, like sometimes we like to hang out with these people on main occasions, like during holidays and all that stuff, like birthdays, holidays. You want to hang out with this specific friend group for special occasions, and then you have like other friend groups that you just like hang out like maybe once a month or something like that, or maybe like every now and then you're like, hey, you know what? Let's go get a drink or something like that. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. I guess the only case where it is bad is like when it's sloppy second. No, okay. The only time that I see is like a bad thing is like when you have a friend that you really like and you admire all that stuff, and they are your first choice, but you're not their first choice. Like you're their second choice, their third choice. That sucks because you really want to hang out with them. They are your first choice without a doubt, but then they view you as like a second choice or a third choice. That kind of sucks. But other than that, yeah, I guess being second choice is not that bad. The next one is breakup texts are fine if you're not married. I don't want to be invited out to eat for a breakup. I don't want to get dressed and leave my house for a breakup. Just text me and tell me you're done, and that's fine. I don't need a visit or a phone call. It's fine. My only exception is married/engaged or living together. I don't think so. I mean, I get it. Yeah, it kind of sucks. It's like, oh, let's go out to eat just for you to break my fucking heart. Asking like, hey, you know, why don't I take you to your favorite place so I can break your heart? You know, like, I mean, I get it. Yeah, okay, that kind of sucks. But I think for me at least, like, I would like to know a little bit more. You know, I like to question them, like, oh, you're trying to break up with me? Like, why? Is it because I abuse you? Is it because my dick is so long? Is it because I'm a necrophiliac? The worst part about breaks up is for sure, I mean, it's the breakup, obviously, that's the worst part about it, but like, I just ask a lot of questions, so I would like to be in person just so I can ask everything, see the reaction, all that stuff, and also just to know how they feel, because you can just kind of see it from their reaction, like, are they heartbroken to break up with me or some shit like that, or do they at least feel something? When you read it as a text, it's just kind of like, hey, I'm breaking up, peace out, and that shit kind of sucks. Also, because they'll most likely ghost you, all that stuff. It's always better in person, or at least a call too. A call could help. If not, do a call. If you can't do person, do a call. And I think it still kind of sucks when it's text. At least when I feel like it should be more of like a call or in person as you grow older. You know, being a kid, it's fine. Like if you're in middle school or high school, that's fine. Whatever, do a text. I don't give a fuck. But when you are older and all that stuff, I think either a call or in person should be the way to go. But that's just my opinion. And the last one is movie theaters are going bust, not because of streaming or price of popcorn, but because of the lack of good movies. Seriously, the constant excuse that streaming services like Netflix and Prime are killing movie theaters is just rubbish. The real reason, TV shows are simply much better than the movies coming out today. It has nothing to do with streaming itself. Here's why. Recommendations overload. Think about how many TV shows you're behind on because people keep recommending them. Now, compare that to how many movies you're behind on. It's not even close, right? TV shows dominate the conversation because they're consistently more compelling. IMDb ratings don't lie. Look them... What the fuck? IMDb ratings don't lie. Look at the IMDb top 50 for both movies and TV shows. IMDb ratings don't lie, dude. It's just people and whatever. TV shows, 43 out of the top 50 were made after 2000. Movies, 16 of the top 50 were made after 2000. That's less than one great movie per year in the past 2 decades. Character depth, TV shows give you the time to truly connect with characters. Walter White, Tony Soprano, Jon Snow, and Rick Sanchez. These are complex characters we love and hate because we get to know them over time. In a 2-week, 3-hour movie, it's much harder to build that level of depth. Most films don't even try. The issue isn't streaming, it's that movies are being outclassed by TV storytelling, character development, and cultural relevance. Until filmmakers step up their game, theaters will keep struggling. It has nothing to do with Netflix. Okay. So I can't deny that movie theaters are kind of hitting a low and all that stuff because, I mean, there's a lot of shit movies for sure. I mean, there's a lot of good movies too. So this person says that they're making a lot of bad movies and that's why people don't go to movie theaters. I don't necessarily think so. I actually think the reason people don't go to movies is that some people just don't even know the movies are out. Like some people just don't even know what movies are out right now. I mean, I don't know. The only movies that I know that are out right now is what? Fucking Venom or some shit like that? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I saw like a while ago. Like, I think that's the main issue. Like, you just don't see enough like ads for it because I think some of us have like streaming services where you don't want to see ads, and YouTube Premium, you don't really see that. If you have like YouTube Premium, you don't see ads about that shit too. Like, I don't know, like, I just like the algorithm feeds us our own ads that I guess we would want to see. And yeah, I mean, no one watches like I guess like true cable TV where all those like movie trailers are on. I feel like most of the time movie trailers get released on YouTube, and I feel like it's not really like you don't stumble upon it by accident. I feel like the most of the time you want to see a movie trailer, you look it up like, hey, this movie trailer, and that's really it. You know, it's kind of very hard. Sometimes it'll show up on your feed, but I feel like most of the time it doesn't. I think just getting the word out about the movie, like the movie being out and all that stuff, I think that's what kind of kills it. You know, like there's just so many movies that you don't even know about that are actually really good, and there's so many movies that you don't even know about that are shit. And I think it's just that. It's just, yeah, I mean, it's hard to know when a new movie comes out, or if a new movie's really good, you just don't hear shit about it. And I think that's why. At least, for sure, in my opinion. But some streaming services fucking suck. I hate streaming services too. Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, Disney Plus. They gotta all suck my dick. Dude, I get ads on my Disney Plus, and I'm paying for that shit now. It's like, bitch. That shit's worse. Anyway, that's really it. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.